What's up, guys? Welcome back to The Real Way. Got a new vessel. I'm going to show you guys here in a second, and we're going to do some customizing and modifications to it. Here it is. This is a Voyager 10.4 set-in kayak by Future Beach. I have never been in a kayak before, so I know nothing about these. So all of these are called deck pads, or deck eyes, and essentially what those are these right here, and I just wanted to get a couple more. So anyway, I got some deck eyes, I got a paddle holder, a paddle leash, I got a rod holder, which is all of this here, a whistle. I don't know if you have to have that in a kayak with you, but I bought one just in case, and it's not a bad thing to have. This was on clearance for $7. I have a couple Gerber multi-tools, but I don't want to lose one of my Gerbers in the water, so all of this stuff is staying in this kayak, so I could just pick this kayak up, throw a fishing pole and a tackle box in it, and go. And that's that. So anyway, I got a multi-tool. It's got a knife and stuff in it. I'm not going to use this knife, but it's got a knife, everything I should need to get hooks out of fish mouth, stuff like that. I got me some of these canopy ties. They're bungees. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with them yet, but I figured I better get them. I got these carabiners. Dry box. This is probably one of the most important things there. Dry box, I'll put my wallet, my phone, just anything important in there that I don't want getting wet. Also, I bought this bandana here. This is going to be, this will go on the back of the canoe and it'll stay there at all times just while I have it in tow, so I don't get pulled over for it being sticking out of the back of my truck so very far. I already had that happen with this ladder right here, that's why that is on there. Anyway, nuts and bolts and lock washers. I bought these because all of this stuff comes with those kind of screws. I don't know how, I'm sure they do fine in the poly or the plastic. I don't know. I don't trust it. So I'd much rather put a bolt, a lock washer, and a nut on there and tighten it down and know I'm good to go. So we're not going to use the hardware that they gave us. We are going to use this. So this kayak does come with some compartments and bungees. It's got two rod holders in it. This compartment is just an empty compartment. It will not be watertight if there is any water in this canoe, because this right here goes back to there. So if there's any water in here, it's going to go back in there. So yeah, that's not watertight. It is watertight from the lid down, but from the inside that way, excuse me, from the inside that way it's not. Got a little cup holder here. I guess you would call this like a day use thing. I'll probably end up putting my drink in there or something like that. And then here is, this one would actually be dry. The only thing I wish is that this was deeper, because I cannot set my phone in there. So it came with everything that you see. Carry handles, which I'm going to get some different carry handles for it. But yeah, this is the way it was when I purchased it. So what you see is what you get. The paddle did not come with it. I had to buy the paddle. So anyway, yep, this is the way it came. Oh, it also has another carry handle back here, but it's also got a drain plug. I heard these things are a monster without a drain plug to try to get to drain, because you've got these lips and try to flip them over and the water just sits in there. So that's a nice little add-on. It's just got the one and back here. Alright, so the first thing I did is I just kind of put my paddle in the paddle holder. I set it where I wanted it. And all I did was I just kind of marked where it's at, where I marked my dot. Simple. Make sure my paddle still fits where I want it. Boom, perfect. I'm gonna take my lock washer on there and then put the nut on there. So a quick question for you guys, if you guys might know, I was verified by YouTube when I first started to upload videos longer than 15 minutes. If you're not YouTube verified, you can't upload videos longer than 15 minutes. I was verified. My jugging, how to make jugs video, I don't know if you guys can even see me. My how to make jugs video was 24 minutes, something like that. Uploaded just fine after I was verified. Now the past 2 videos I've done, I cannot upload videos longer than 15 minutes. And I'm still verified. I've YouTubed it, Googled it, everything. They say, oh, you may have a copyright issue, you may have broken YouTube's rules in some way. I look on my dashboard of my YouTube studio. I'm in good standings with YouTube, so I don't know. Maybe you guys can help. I wanted to have a rod holder bracket. So, I don't know if you guys can see this. This don't fit. It don't fit where I want it to fit. And actually, I'm gonna have it on the right side, but either way. So I'm gonna have to take my grinder and grind some corners off there. Alright, gotta grind it off. Got it where I wanted it. I am not concerned about not having one of these holes. This thing's actually gonna recess down inside there. But, so yeah, that should work. So now I'm going to drill my hole for this to slide down into. So I got an 1 3/8" paddle bit there. Should be about perfect for that. So let's make it happen. There we go. Popped right out of there. Alright, let's see if this fits in there now. Alright, it's perfect. You might ask why you want something like this. Well, if I need to paddle, I don't want to have to turn around every single time to put my pole in one of those pole holders. So we're going to start putting these deck eyes on now. I got to find out where I want them, and then I'll get back to you and show you what I've done. Alright guys, here it is. Got it all finished up. I'll kind of run you through it real quick. First off, I just strapped it down back here with the eyes that were already on it. In here, I threw my life jacket in there. I'll throw it up underneath there whenever I'm actually out on the boat, so that way it's accessible. The rod holders, I took and made some rod leashes just in case the rods get caught on something as I'm paddling and fall in. I don't lose them. So I made some rod leashes there and there. I can just unclip them. And then same with this one. Don't clip it. And then when I travel, because the rods won't be in there when I travel, I'll just clip them together like that. And they can ride like that down the road. Tied my bandana on there for the back. Let's see, paddle holder is in place. I put a paddle leash on here. That way if I drop my paddle in the water, it doesn't sink and I'm stranded. So I've got a paddle leash. And I put one of them deck eyes here to hook my paddle leash on. And as you can see, I used a lot of the carabiners. But yeah, that way this thing can just kind of be behind me and I'm not fighting it. If if I'm fishing, it doesn't get hooked on anything like that. In here, I put this rope. What this rope is gonna be is for, I put this deck eye on too, and what I'll do is I'll clip that on there, and if I got to dock somewhere and I don't know, I could tie it up. That's the way to tie it up. And I'm just gonna keep that right in here. I am gonna put some GoPro mounts somewhere in here, and probably one back there. I put another, well, I just can't seem to hold on to that thing. I put another deck eye. I can't ever think of what those are called. Right there. I don't know what it's going to be for, but it's there if I need it. I put another deck eye right here with the carabiner, and then all I got to do is just pull that, and then there's my dry box. So in the dry box, I put them bungees. I didn't ever find a place for those bungees. Put the leftover deck eyes in there. Sorry guys. I put the leftover deck eyes in there, the bungee, the extra screws, lock washers, nuts, bolts, the pliers that I told you I got on clearance came with that knife, so I just threw that in there. I'll put my wallet and my phone in there too. I could just take it and slide it back in there, and it stays out of my way. So that paddle, that was the paddle. That paddle came with that little black clip, and I just didn't trust it, so I put that carabiner on there. So yeah, so that way it's accessible. Excuse me, it's accessible. I can pull it out, and then I can hide it back there, and it's not in my way, and it doesn't end up way back there where I can't get to it. Because if it ends up way back there, that's why I put the leash on it, so it doesn't end up way back there. I can't get to it. I kept it like that traveling here, and it seemed to stay. Whistle, I just took the whistle and put it through that little loop there, and I just throw it back there, but it's accessible if I need it. Let's see, the rod holder here. So the rod holder, all you do is you pull that thing down, and when I'm fishing, if I need to re-rig or something like that, I could just set it like that, and then this basically just locks the rod into place so it doesn't flop out, or I could set it there when I'm taking a fish off or something like that. But even with this unlocked, it's not going to go anywhere. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know where I'll put any other deck eyes on here. I've never even been on the water with it. So once I get out and use it, I might figure out some different places that I want some deck eyes and different customizations I could do to it. Like I said, I'm gonna put some GoPro mounts on it. But it traveled from the storage unit to here really well. Of course, I didn't have my paddle like this. I broke it down and put it down inside there. That's, like I said, that's where I'll put my life jacket too. I'll probably use that as a cup holder, because I don't know about that thing there. Also, I don't know if I told you guys, but it's got the footrest or foot pedals. They're footrest, because you're not pedaling anything in this. You're paddling, not pedaling. They're adjustable. I've got them adjusted where I like them. So I'm gonna go ahead. There's a good thing right there. Made in the good old US of A. So I'm gonna take this thing out to a little local lake and see what happens. I don't think I'm gonna have enough I might have enough battery to go ahead and film a video on it. So that'll be a separate video though. I'll film it today, but it'll have to be a separate video until I can figure out how to extend my time on YouTube. And like I said, if you guys have any ideas or know what's going on there, please help me out, because it's a pain in the butt to try to upload 15-minute videos. Or maybe it is for me. Maybe I just talk too much. But we're gonna get out there and see if we can't catch a few fish before it either rains or gets dark. So like I said, I will get back with you guys. We'll do the other video today. We'll film it today, and I'll try to get it edited and up sometime this week. Remember, get out, enjoy the outdoors, enjoy what God blessed us with. That's the real way.